me and my group of college friends went to Carowinds. Okay, so it was four of us, me and three of my friends, and then one of my friend's spouse. So we were in the park having a good time. I seen one of the Charlie Brown characters, so I took a picture with the Charlie Brown character. And then one of my friends said, hey, you get on this roller coaster with me. Now, everybody knows I don't like heights. I do not deal with heights. I do not ride roller coasters. I do not like it. I will, but I don't like it. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to ride with you. And she was like, well, if you ride with me, I'll buy your lunch and we'll split a funnel cake. See, that was my problem right there, because y'all know I went to go ride. So anyway, we could get in the line, and as it's getting closer, I am getting nervous because I know, like, this is not my lane. I like to stay in my lane, but like what was my lane was the food lane, and it was like a promise of food after this lane. So it was like, I gotta ride this lane to get like free food, even though I had the money to pay for my own food. Anyway, so we get up there, and it is the kind that you sit in and the bar comes over you. So it's 3 seats, and me is a seat here and then 2 more seats. So all of them are rows of 3. On the other side are the people waiting to get on, and then the other side is the people getting off. So as the people were getting off, I go to get on. So I get on, and my 2 friends went first. So I'm sitting in the seat closest to the line of people waiting to get on. So I go to sit down, and as I'm sitting down, I'm like, whoo, this seat it's a little tight. Like, I don't even really feel comfortable. This feel real tight. I don't feel secure. So then I go to pull down the bar. Now, where I gain the most weight is my breast and my thighs. So I go to pull down the lock, the shoulder lock, and it just wouldn't go down, and I'm like trying to push it down, and it just wouldn't go down. So I'm just sitting around like, oh, what is happening right now? Like, I'm uncomfortable with my hips, and I can't pull this seat down. So I look over, and I see the people start to like whisper as I'm trying to like get the restraint over my body. And they're starting to whisper. So then, somebody comes and check to make sure everybody is in correctly. And a person comes over and try to check me. So at this point, I'm like, ooh, it's too tight. It's not go down. He's like, okay, I'm going to help you. So he's like, suck it in. He's like, take a deep breath and suck it in. So, I'm embarrassed at this point. So I try to suck it in, and it just was not happening. And he's just like, no, really, like, take a deep breath. I didn't want to do that because people were watching. So I'm thinking, like, Ebony, this is not going to be safe. Just get off this coaster. Like, you could buy your own food. It is what it is. Like, just get off the coaster. So when I go to get off, like, I was just like, never mind. And I go get off, it's like everyone in the line is laughing and snickering and like, so I'm like, I'm had to stand here and wait for my friends to come back. I'm just going, all right, I'm going to take one deep breath. So I take a real deep inhale, like, and he snaps it in, and we good. So again, I don't feel secure because it snapped in. I feel a little safe up here, but like my hips are not really in the seat. So I begin to pray. I'm like, please, if I get out of this situation alive, if I make it out of this situation alive, I am going to go to the gym. I am going to go to the gym. I promise I am going to the gym come tomorrow. How did I become this girl? How did it happen? When did it happen? How did I not know it happened? So the ride starts. And I'm already nervous because I don't like roller coasters. I do not like heights. And so it starts and I'm just praying and my eyes is closed and I don't feel comfortable and it's turning and my hips are just like not in the seat and I'm holding on for dear life and I'm like, I promise you, I promise, I'm going to the gym, just don't let me die. It starts flipping and stuff and I don't feel safe. I'm crying like, please, just let me get off this coaster. I'm going to honor it. So I swear, this was like the longest 2-minute coaster of my life. I've never prayed so hard consistently in my life. So when I pulled up, thankfully, those people are no longer there. You know how they have 2 or 3 coasters. So when you go, by the time you come back, the people who are right behind you, they're not there anymore. So I hurry up and get off of the coaster and I go outside and I was just trying to get my thoughts together. And my friends were, like the whole time, mind you, my friends did not want to look at me. The 2 that were on the other side, when I was struggling to get in the seat, they never looked at me. They never said anything. And it was friends up front, because it was a total of 5 of us. So it was 2 of them up front. And nobody ever said anything to me during this whole incident. So we get off the ride and they're like, okay, so you ready to go? Everybody ready to go eat? Now, I had to be true. I was like, no food for me. I can fast for 10 days and not die. I'm good. I'm not eating no food for me, no junk food, no fun. Okay, that's the reason why I am in this predicament. I don't want it. How did I become the ass of a joke? I don't want it, So I did not do it. And I went home and literally the next day I went to Planet Fitness and signed up for a gym membership. And for a year straight, I went to the gym 5 days a week, at least 2 hours a day. I dedicated myself because I knew that I was on a slippery path, and had I not did anything in this moment to stop it, it would only get worse because